Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome back to another episode of The Bus. So there's been lots of updates, and today we're checking out a new part of the map. So as you can see here from our route, we have the new line, which is line 300, and it's stretching into the new area where we looked at in the last video. So we are starting off here at the beginning of the line instead of the depot where it does actually start, and there's a whole load of new area and scenery and areas like this that I'm not sure what it is that we can explore. So there is a list on the website. I'll link the update thread below to what's going on. We are using one of the smaller buses today with the triple door configuration, so let's head on inside. Also, what I wanted to do was show a little bit more in depth of what happens with the new companion app, or whatever you'd like to call it, where you can use the ticketing machine or the Atron a little bit more. So let's get the bus started up for today's route, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So as you can see, when we start up the bus, it fires up this home page. So in the settings menu, when you select the system, you'll come up with this here. So this is the home screen when the bus isn't running. It will then switch to this, which is the sort of like the normal bus logos. You can then click to enter in your driver details and driver pin. It tells you at the top there. Select your line and tour. It also tells you this, so you don't have to know that. Once you're done, it will show you directions to the first or next stop, and all the ticket screen and stuff that you can see here when you pick your tickets and whatnot. And then in between routes or stops, you will see these timings and timescales from there. So if you're interested in seeing how this is used in a little bit more detail, or maybe even a tutorial, let me know and I can do a short video and show you how it all works and how you set it up. So as you can see, we've got our first people on board. We have, I think it's about a 35-minute route for this particular route in total. It is apparently quite time sensitive, so yeah, you have to be quite careful with where you're going. I have turned the traffic down just a little bit. I tried this route in practice, and some of the traffic in high areas was actually really difficult, and it meant that I was really late to some of the stops. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, see how we get on. And then yeah, head on through to some next stops. So some of them are quite short trips between the top stops. As you can see, we're only about 230 odd meters between this stop, and I think some of the next ones are pretty much the same. So yeah, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff to do. You can see obviously the whole new areas. I think at the end it does get a little bit more urban, a little bit more not urban, a bit more sort of like sort of people and sort of housing rather than industry and offices and stuff, but we'll get there. Some of the highlights also are things like I think we go past the Berlin Wall and see some other areas where we maybe haven't been before that we can try out. So they've promised loads of sort of other updates, obviously graphical updates and stuff like that. So we'll see how we get on. It's great that they keep adding these big updates. If you haven't seen the sort of the roadmap, it is on the home page of the bus if you've got it, and it shows progress of pretty much everything that they're going on, what it comes with, and sort of how far advanced they are in terms of updating it. And we're all over the pavement. Why are we all over the pavement today? Alright, cool. So got our first stop here. A few people. As you can see, departure time now, well, I don't know if this is new, it seems to be the first time I've noticed it. Oh, hang on, someone wants a ticket. So as you can see, so when we're basically on the ticket machine, I'm doing this now all on my iPad, so effectively you can just select the line, select the ticket, the amount that you want, the change, and it also has at the bottom of the screen some change methods. Obviously this lady wants to pay with her phone, so we'll click on card terminal and she can use the phone. But when it comes to giving change and taking money, obviously this guy also wants card. I'll show you when we get a bit closer to one of these ones that actually wants to give us some change. But yeah, we'll check card terminal, and you can see, as you can see, he picks it up and he puts it on the terminal. So yeah, it's quite good. Just say it's quite a good companion app when you get it set up. Saves you having to keep pressing on it and keep using it. It's, for an immersion point of view, I think it's quite good, and yeah, seems to add more to this game. It saves in so many of the games I've got, obviously like Tourist Bus and Fern Bus and stuff like that. There's you have to use like third-party apps and sort of button boxes and stuff like that. So it's good that say they've got this this set up completely for straight out of the box, guess kind of setting up with your iPad or tablet. So yeah, good change. As you can see, we're here. Potsdamer Platz. So yeah, let's say it's quite good. We've got another short stop before the route. Let's say I'm not going to confess to know where we are or what there is, or what sights or seeing we are. If you see something and timestamp it in the comments below if there's something specific that that I've missed, which is probably highly likely, because there's probably loads of stuff that we miss as we keep going around these routes. So hopefully we're waiting for this lights to go green. Unfortunately, for some reason, this Range Rover behind us is trying to push us through the lights. I'm not really sure how it's just despawned. Yeah, seems to still be a few glitches with stuff. People still seem to be jumping all over the place, and that's weird, where the traffic is somehow pushing us. We had that in one of the last episodes with another taxi, didn't we, where it kept trying to push us further forward. So that's always good when the AI are helping you along your route and trying to make you a little bit quicker. Maybe they're just trying to tell us. Right, cool. So let's stop here and let these people on. Let's see if there's any more people that want to try and pay. I can't remember the frequency I set the ticket to, so you can increase or decrease the amount of people that want to pay, so that you can either, I suppose, be more realistic or more short of time as it goes on, because yeah, you're going to end up with more people, I suppose, buying tickets. It's going to slow you down quite a lot. So right, here we go. So we've got next light which has gone green just as we come up to it, and yeah, you can see another short hop between. Lots of stuff going on, obviously building sites, and I'm guessing this is some sort of maybe European building, because it's got both German and Euro flags next to it, so that's probably something that's really important. Again, probably don't know what that is, so that's fine. Look, that's interesting. There's a van parked in our way there, so we had to go around that. Next stop's just coming up here, so we've got a couple of people here. Yeah, one person here, so let's wait for them to get on, and we should be fine from there. Oh, are you going to get on? Yeah, there you go. We're thinking about it for a minute there. It don't seem to have quite fixed people leaving the buses yet. There's a few people that still seem to want to move off like they are effectively sat down. Cool, let's move over. We need the left-hand lane because we are going left at the end. As you can see, the timer in the bottom right is red, so I'm not sure if red, I think it goes red because we are early, green and amber because we're on time or slightly early, and then yeah, obviously it stays green means that we're keeping to schedule quite well. So as you can see there, we are green, so as I say, for some reason it's decided to go I guess on time. Alright, here we go, red light. So let's stop at the red light so that we can let these people cross over. You see them in the distance there crossing over. So guys, I hope everyone's well. Hope you've enjoyed the last episode of the bus. It seems to have gone a bit crazy. If you look at a lot of the videos on the channel, it seems to have, let's say, picked up so much more. Alright, how are we getting on for routes? There you go, guys. You can see we sort of a couple of stops in and the route heads on round to there. So yeah, I say, for those that have watched the last video, thank you very much. I say, hope you enjoyed it. There seems to be quite a few views on it. I think as we were recording this video, there's about over 1,000 views, which is immense within effectively about a week and a half, which for this channel is very unusual. So thank you for those that have enjoyed it, and all you new subscribers. As it stands today, we're what we on? We're 535 subscribers. So we've picked up, I think, in the last month or so, best part of about 20 or 21 subscribers. So for all of you that are new, hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are new, please put in the comment section down below if you're new. We don't always see alerts to say that you've subscribed. If you are set to private, I don't get notifications of people that have joined. So yeah, thank you everyone that has. Okay, here we go. So we've got someone that wants to give us some cash. So basically pick the tickets. So pick what it is, what sort of times, trips she wants. Select cash, and then it'll give us the option to pick the change. And there's a change button on the new system that will allow you to let's say effectively pick up the change. So if we can remember the right ticket, will be there. So go cash, there we go, print ticket, and then take the change. Which button? That button there. So that should now, hopefully, this is going to work properly. Is this going to work? We just, there we go, perfect. So yeah, so a bit of a delay on that, but it is good. And as you can see, our timing has gone green, so we are on time for departure from this stop. So let's head round and on to the next one. Again, another sort of short hop, less than 300 meters between stops. As you see, there's lots of new stuff going on in sidewalks and stuff like that. A lot of building work going on. You've got new areas and like parkland and stuff like that. We will see a few bits of the route that we've been to before. Here we go, wait for light to go green. Yeah, we will be taking a right just up here after this next stop onto some part that you will see familiar. There's a few areas that we cross over. Cool. We'll let Darth Vader on the right hand side, or Stormtrooper, isn't it? My Star Wars is yeah. Toxic Fun is a burned out sun. Okay, I'm not sure what that relates to. I'm sure it means something. Oh, hello. Okay, so let's do you. So you want a B single ticket, and you'll give some cash. So let's take print the ticket and take your money. So 2 and 3. There we go. Right, Matt, change, perfect. So you want a B and a 24-hour ticket. Take it, so you're paying by cash, so let's take your money, print it and take your money. There we go. Cool, so we need to give you 20 cent change, so let's find the 20 cent button on this control pad. There we go, perfect. Cool, so yeah, they're all off. That's everyone that we had to pick up and drop off. So as you can see here, we're going to take a right here and then a little bit further right, and we're heading down to the next stop, which is back on the main route, and then we'll take a right off to the sort of the new section of the map which we saw in the last one. This truck is going to wait for us here, so yeah, you can see a construction site on the right, which is a slightly new area. Oh good, the bit in front is pedestrianised, so we can't go down there anyway. That's good. So let's take a right when these lights go green. But yeah, guys, I think this is a great update. So it's good that they're still updating with free updates, and these aren't add-on routes or anything like that. There's lots of stuff in the workshop. I had a chance to peruse around the workshop, and there's not a lot of additional stuff to add into it at the moment. Obviously, the modding tools and stuff have only just come out, but there's lots of lines where people have created their own lines and updated them, and sort of, I guess, the real-life lines have been some people have been putting on. So yeah, there's lots of extras. Obviously, yeah, there was a video about how the modding tool for the maps and stuff have come out. Obviously, I guess there'll be at some point modding tools for buses. Obviously, the big bus update coming up is the East Ataro, which will be coming up very soon. I can't remember exactly when they said that would be released, but it's let's say that's the next one. Okay, wait for these lights to go green. So there we go. Let's go through and take a left to make sure there's nothing coming from the left. No, we look like we're clear from there. So let's head on round. Go, and they've got stop coming up in we're a little bit further out, to be fair, another 300 meters or so. We're taking it right here. So yeah, we're back onto the main road now through Berlin, which we've been through many times and crossed over on many routes. There is a stop coming up here just in the distance. As you can see, there's sort of the middle bit where I guess the tram line is. That's one update that they've got coming, which is the AI trams running up and down. That'd be pretty cool to see them going up and down. I guess the centre of this, maybe. Actually, probably not, because there's like a area there where it seems to be like an escalator down. So maybe they run between them. Who knows? But yeah, maybe that's something to come in. I guess that's the train station or something. Right, perfect. So let's stop here. There we go. Cool. Didn't look like there was anyone there. Now we are about 3 minutes early, so I don't know whether or not being early actually stops there people being there, or whether it just has to wait for people to turn up ready for the bus stop. But yeah, as you can see, we've got looks like a car dealership behind us, and all the roadworks and stuff in the centre. These are the new boards, so for those that haven't seen them in the last episode, these are the new arrival boards. So as you can see, we are about a minute to go before our arrival time. So yeah, we're running a little bit earlier, and you'll see all the different lines, so the 300, 100, TXL, 200, and so on and so forth, and those will update as you get to the different stops. You just about see in the background there the Brandenburg Gate, which is one of the mini sites that I do recognise as we're going around. So you can see that just in the distance there. It's a little bit hazy in the distance, and apologies if you're watching this in low res, but it is there in the background. And there looks like, say some sort of Seat and Bentley dealer. I wonder if they've got copyright for those logos. Who knows? Anyway, I think should we go? Yeah, let's head on off. We won't worry about being too early. I'd rather be early than late, because no doubt at some point we'll end up picking up delays and stuff as we get a bit closer to the end of today's route. Always have so far in every route that we've done. So we're heading straight on down. We've got, say, another 260 odd metres. So we're heading back past the big construction site that's here. I don't know if they're ever going to be finished, but it's typical workers. There's no one working there for today. And let's go through. Got a width restriction here, so let's make sure we don't crash into anything. Oh, that Mercedes was a little bit close to us. And then, yeah, we've got the next stop coming up just here on the right. So we are, again, a little bit early. We're a couple of minutes early, so there's still no one here. So we'll stop just in case anyone needs to get off, but it didn't look obvious as if anyone wanted to get off. No, I think we're okay here. We should be okay. Maybe we'll just wait here a second and see if anyone wants to get off, or just try and kill a minute or so of time before we need to depart. Right, cool. So we should be we're looking at a minute or so to go, so we probably should go in a minute. We'll just hold here for another 10 seconds, 30 seconds or so, just so we can go, and then let's head on off. Cool, nothing coming, so we're easy to pull out. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the updates for the new line. It's good to try out the new bits. There's no, so I think the next line teased was the 200, which I think was on the work bench that I was reading, on the roadmap that we were reading last. So that'd be a good map update next. What's this? Okay, so we're in the bus lane, so we should be okay to cut through most of this traffic. And then got another stop coming up just here on the right. Good, that light was green. Wasn't really paying attention to that traffic light as all the cars were going through it. Perfect. So a couple of people here to get on. Seem to be stood quite far back from the bus stop, but maybe they're going to get on the middle doors rather than the front one. Oh no, they're going to walk down on the front one. Here you go. Do they want tickets? Any tickets? No. There seems to be something, and I've noticed this a couple of stops before, where they seem to walk on with their phone as if they're ready to buy a ticket, and they actually walk straight past you. So yeah, it's almost like they give you like a false bit of sense that they want to buy a ticket, and then they actually don't. So, right, cool, that's everyone on board, so let's head through and head on to the next one. Perfect, we can carry on using the bus lane. That should give us a little bit of time, heading over the river, and loads of canal boats and river boats and stuff that seem to be going on over there. There's a few adverts on the signs there for other TML games and that, so we're going right here. So this is where we come off the route that we've been on before many a times, so we'll take a right. As you can see, look at that, there you go, there's one of the new ambulances. So I believe these are part of the new update, all the new ambulances that have been developed. So I can just about see it there. Oh, it's just pulling away. So lights have gone green, so we probably should go ourselves. So let's take a right here, and then we've got stops up here on the right. Oh look, a couple of buses, a couple of man's lines are there on the left hand side. So we've got a stop just up here on the right. Right, so we're doing okay. I think we're timing wise that's gone green, yet we are 3 minutes. Oh, it's just gone red again. Okay, so yeah, obviously we were doing all right. So let's open this up, let these people on. There's some people getting on. Yep. Do you want tickets? You're going to walk past? No, you're going to walk past, that's fine. You're sitting just behind us. So yeah, new bit of the area, church in the background. I guess that's the spire. I don't know. For love of me, I cannot remember what any of these are. Sorry if anybody is watching this and they're from Germany. I'm from Berlin. I have no idea what that is, and I'm probably going to forget to keep telling everyone. So yes, it's the tower. So normal route signs here, none of the digital ones. As soon as you get off that main route, they just sort of go back to normal ones. Rumour has it that at the end of the route you can potentially find that there's rubbish left behind. So for those of you that are familiar with what was it, Bus Simulator, was it? Probably that they leave stuff on the bus so you can pick up the rubbish and tidy up the bus at the end of the route. Don't quote me on the fact that was Bus Sim. I think that was Bus Sim. Was that Bus Sim 18 that had that on? I haven't seen it on Bus Sim 21, so I'm guessing it is Bus Sim 18. Alright, and we've lost the sat nav. Okay, so where is... Oh, there we go. So take a left at the end. Yeah, so yeah, you can do that. We'll see maybe when we get to the end of today's route to see if there's anything there. If there is, if there isn't, I guess we won't get told, because I guess it won't tell you if there is or isn't, because it's just pretty normal. Right, this is a weird junction. Okay, so we're going straight through. Oh, please stop, car. Yep, you're fine. Here we go. Right, we go left here, and then stop up here on the right. So let's stop here. Lots of people here to get on. Hopefully one of these people want a ticket. Everyone seems to be stuck on their phones, so maybe one person will want to buy a ticket. Right, cool. Lots of people getting off. As you can see, they are... Oh, here we go. This lady wants a ticket, so she wants to pay by phone. So she wants a AB and a single ticket, and she wants to pay by phone. There we go. Look at that. Contactless is at work and magic. Alright, so let's let her get a seat. Cool. So she's sat down. As you can see, the architecture around here has changed again. So we've gone from high-rise offices to sort of a bit of wide open spaces, as well as some older architecture. And as we head on out, as I say, I think it pretty much does the same. So it carries on to change in the way that the road and the side of the roads look. Kind of a bit less in terms of sort of newer sort of high-rise buildings to more residential, I think, at the end. So we should have a better understanding. So we're going right here. Oh, sorry, stopping on the right here. So the road effectively goes down here, and I think that's the through route. We don't need to get on that for the minute. Okay, so did anyone else see that in the distance there? Hang on, let's open the doors as people get off. Do you see that? There, that seemed to fall over just as we came over. I'm not sure why it does that. I'm not sure how things just miraculously fall over as we get to them. And I'm pretty sure I saw people teleporting up and over the bridge as we were joining, but maybe that was just me. Maybe it's just the corner of my eye seeing stuff. Right, cool. So we're heading on out. So we're taking a right up here. So make sure we have a nice swing. Oh, lights are going to go red just as we get here, so we can sit here for a little bit. More construction zones on the right. Not sure what this is. Media market. Not sure what that is. Probably something. Got more shopping or maybe glass-fronted buildings down on the left. Let's say there is lots of areas of architecture and interest on this route. Apparently, I can't for the love of me remember any of it. So I'm sure there will be some sites as we get around. I think one of them is like the Mercedes-Benz arena, which I think is at the end if I'm right, but might not be. So please don't hold me to that. Right, cool. Nice wide swing here. Oh, we hit the curb. Oh, well, one time hitting the curb today is probably not a bad thing. And then we've got another stop just coming up here on the right. So there's a few people here. I don't know if they're waiting to get on though. We'll stop here and see if they want to get on. Is there anyone getting on? Can't see anyone in the... Oh no, here we go. They're just walking really, really, really slowly, as they always seem to. So I'm not really sure why that happens. Okay, alright, so that's everyone on board. Perfect. So that's good. We'll stop here for a minute because I think we've got yeah, we're a little bit early. We've got like 3 minutes to go before we leave. Yeah, so let's head on over. As I say, where are we going? We're heading straight on down from here. So yeah, so I think from what I recall, so I'm just whilst trying to drive, frantically trying to bring up the Steam page so that I can see what the extra parts of it was. But yeah, as I say, I think from what I remember, yeah, there you go. So so yeah, obviously the update is Line 300 is now available for free in the bus, starting in the eastern part of Berlin. The line passes the Mercedes-Benz Arena, Alexanderplatz and the Red City Hall. Transport your passengers on the new line today and experience close to reality Berlin through the detailed 3D model. So yes, so there's a few other bits and pieces that we can maybe go past. I say no idea what they are, so probably should. Oh god, we're on the pavement again. Probably should Google these places before we start and record these episodes, but to be fair, it's the gameplay that's more important. So let's wait for these things to go. There we go. Let's stop, and there. Right, perfect. So more people to get on. And is there anyone else getting on there? A lot of people are walking slowly, so they seem to be walking really slowly. No, see what I mean? Look, they've got their phone in their hands as if they're like going to pay by phone, and nothing. No. Right, cool. So yeah, as you see, getting a bit more green around here. These look like sort of high-rise, either office or residential buildings. Some construction work going on behind us, and what looks like quite a complicated junction coming up here. So it looks like we need to get in the right-hand lane, or sorry, left-hand lane as we're coming up. I'll get my rights and rights eventually, I promise. And then yeah, we're taking a left at the end, and there's another stop almost immediately as soon as we go through. So a bit more industrial in the distance. You can see some big smokestacks or cooling towers or chimneys, whatever you want to call it, just in the distance there. So I guess we're heading out to a little bit of the older town or older industrial area. Let's try and negotiate this turn. The roads. Oh wow, these people want to cross the road. Okay, so yeah, seems to be a little bit more open. Yeah, you can see the buildings are changing. These look more like residential buildings, and some sort of like bus or taxiway here. Maybe bus stop. There you go. Right, cool. So let's stop here, and there we go. Good. People are getting off. So get these people on. Anyone want to get any tickets? No, I think they're fine. This lady's walking really slowly. No, you're fine. Anyone else to get on? No. So yeah, you can see construction site. Looks like maybe a railway line. Yeah, looks like the railway line heading over the side. You can see the spike and some shops maybe. But yeah. Let's say very different area to what we've been used to in the map so far. Say a bit more, a bit more residential, bit less commercial. Oh wow, hello. Okay, I really wasn't paying attention to that person come in, and they sort of were quite quick through there. So, okay, so we're heading through. We've got what is this? Must be a cycle lane, maybe to the right. Let's try not to take out all the road markers as we're going through. Petrol station on the right there. Fortunately, we haven't had to use petrol stations. I don't think that's actually a thing. It would be cool if coming forwards there would be. But yeah, for the moment, I think we're okay not having to worry about fuel. We have bad enough trouble trying to worry about being on time. Right, cool. So stop there. Let's see if anyone wants to buy any tickets here. They're getting on really slowly. No. Is that it? Is there anyone else? Are these people walking around the bus stop rather than through it? Yes, they are. They're walking around it. Okay. Right, on she gets. On they get. Anyone else? No, I think that's pretty much everything. So that's everyone on board. A couple of minutes ahead of time, which is fine. We can deal with that. We're heading straight on through these lights, so I think we should be okay in this lane for the moment. Yeah, there we go. That'll be fine. So we just got to wait for these lights to go green. As you can see here, we are pretty much almost to the end. Probably another, what's that, sort of 6 stops to go. For some reason, this part of the route seems to be in the river. Not sure why the map's not quite aligned properly. I guess it's probably just a small glitch in the map. But yeah, probably another 6 stops and then we'll be towards the end. Okay, so let's see some more cranes and things in the distance. So more construction site. There seems to be a lot of building work going on around Berlin at the moment. I guess there's a lot of development. Oh, okay, and there's a big old building site in the middle of the road here. So let's squeeze this car as we get through. Yeah, digging a big hole in the road there for something. As usual with builders, there's nobody there actually working. They've just got the road dug up. That seems to be the way it always is, isn't it? Never anyone there actually working, but always causing delays. Anyway, so let's get this left-hand lane. We're going left at the next set of lights. So have we got a filter lane? Yes, we have. So we should be good here. And that graffiti on the building. Smiley face. Right, look at this. The green lights have actually gone green. So let's take a left here. As you can see, the roads have got very different. They've got really big grass verges in the centre. Alright, cool. Space up here on the right. Going past the railway line again. So don't know if that's a station or what. It seems to be under development, whatever it is. Alright, cool. Stop here. A few people getting on. Let's try not to run them over as we get there. Perfect. That lady's, yeah, they still want to get off the bus as if they're still sat down. They're getting on, nope, nobody wanted tickets. Is this lady getting on or off? She's got off. So yeah, you can see the railway line in the background there, so that must be the main route into the central station. And yeah, so you see it in the background there, lots of graffiti, lots of development and stuff. So it just seems to make this town, or make the town seem somewhat real when there's like graffiti all over everything and like long grass here in the middle. Cool, so we are heading, looks like some sort of car park up here. The road seems to go up, so let's have a look at and see where we go when we get up here. We are still a little bit early, a couple of minutes early, so that person seems to be walking through the grass on the right hand side there, so they seem to be waist deep in grass. Very strange, who knows. Anyway, car park on the right here, is this a junction? No, that's fine. And then yeah, we go up here, so we go up to the parking, so I'm not sure what this is. This might be something. Looks like a hotel, so yeah, possibly a hotel, and then a shopping centre maybe. Who knows? Yeah, there's a few people here on the right just to get on. Cool. So let's open the doors. Some people getting off as well. So does anyone want any tickets while we're concentrating on these? No. There's a lady walking really slowly down the side of the bus and really slowly on. There they go, so you want a ticket. So you want a ABC ticket and a single. And you've got £3.80 price. I bet you've got €4. There you go, so you want 20 cents back. So click on that one, that should give you the change. There we go. Getting the hang of this now. So, as you see, yeah, got the Intercity Hotel in the background. And the shopping centre, that lady seems to be having a chat with someone. Yeah, good old chat in the road there. And there's car parks and yeah, a little bit more foliage. You can see the thing in the background there, the skyline in the background there. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, cool. So let's go and yeah, round the bollard, mind the bollard. Here we go. Head on down this ramp and we're taking a right at the end. So there's a lot of police cars here, so I don't know whether there's a police station here, but look, there's police vans, car, loads of taxis, and then yeah, we're taking a right here, so let's make sure there's nothing coming. Clear, so we should go, and then we're going left at the end, so let's get the far left lane, and we're going to be sat some traffic lights. There we go, so let's do that. That should be fine. We've got look, bin truck in the going across in front of us. Lots of cars and plenty of traffic. So let's wait for these lights to go green. So we're almost at the end of today's route. How long we've been going? About 30 minutes now, I think, in terms of route length. So yeah, not long to go. We are still green on time, so we're it estimates that by the time we get there, we should be on time, which is good. And where are we going? Come on, let's wait for these lights to go green. This is can't be a sensor here, but yeah, it's taking us a while to get. Seems like, is that a river in the distance? We'll have a look when we turn the corner here, but it looks like a river. Looks like an old train station there on the left, or maybe church. Oh, look, lights have gone green. Come on, let's concentrate. Go through. Alright, traffic queue go left, and then we'll take a left here. So this is the bit that I was mentioning. We'll get to the next stop and I'll show you this on the right. So this is what I believe, if I'm not wrong, on the right hand side here. This is the remnants of the Berlin Wall. So for those of you that can remember or know your history, obviously when Germany was segregated, had the Berlin Wall down the two and divided East and West Germany, and this was basically what kept people on either side. So very big part of Germany's history. If you're not familiar with it, just stick it into Google and go and watch, especially when the wall fell. It was a really big thing in uniting the areas and bringing people back together who lived, either side of it, and obviously united it in there, and it's there just as a remembrance to what was when and what happened. So yeah, as I say, if you don't know your history, have a look and see. It was quite monumentous for it when it finally came down, and it was finally done. So let's get this guy his ticket, get his change. Wonder if he's going to give us the right amount of money. Yes, he is, so that's fine. Perfect. So yeah, as you can see, there's some buildings that are sort of either side of it, I guess, as they developed it. The park there, and then the river on the other side. Right, anyway, let's shut some doors and then head through, and then we are carrying straight on down. Yeah, carrying straight on down. So lights are red, so we better wait for them to go green, and it looks like there's more roadworks the other side, so hopefully there's not too much of a restriction on size, because we might find that we squish this van to our left hand side. Although actually we might be turning left, that might be a filter lane to the left, so we might be okay. There we go. So yeah, so 3 more stops left before we get to the end, and then can conclude this route. As I hope you guys have enjoyed this route today. Obviously we're almost at the end, we seem to be keeping to time. Good, that van stopped, so we're there. And what have we got? There's... yeah. Okay, I couldn't understand what the lady was saying over the announcement, but yeah, a lot of development on this side. As you see, continuing by the side of the wall there on the right. So another stop here. Now I think it ends just up here as we stop at this stop. Cool. Open the doors. Let these people on. So, lots of people holding their phones, so no one wants tickets. He wants a ticket, so he's holding his phone, yet he had his card method payment. So pick a ticket, pick card machine, and then he'll hold his card up. There we go. His phone turned into a card as he was getting on, so I'm pretty sure he had his phone in his hand. Cool, more of that there. As I say, like an underpass and a bit more of the wall there to show shops and stuff on the opposite side, some plazas and stuff. So yeah, as I say, I think the great addition to this to the game. Obviously we are doing the full route here, but I know obviously you can pick your own routes, as you can develop the routes across the town, so you can see different bits of the town if you want to, and pick different sizes. So say not limited to the particular routes that we're doing. Okay, that guy wanted to cross but then decided he didn't. So yeah, not limited to the routes that we have at the minute. You can just pick your own, and maybe in the future that will be something we'll do. We'll just pick a random route, make our own route, and try and see some of the sights. Anyway, yeah, we'll take a left here. I'm not sure what that lady said in terms of actual stops, but we're almost there. Cool, and then we've got a left coming up here. So we'll wait here while we're held at this light. We'll let some of these cars go, and then head on through. We are still green for time, so we're still alright on time. There we go, and then head through. If this car's going to go, you're going to go? Yep, there you go. Cool, so you've got right of way, so take a left, try and hit the curbs. Cool, another stop up here on the right, which is by some sort of industrial area. So let's stop here, and there's quite a few people here to get on. Alright, let's open the doors, let them on. People are getting off on the back, a couple of people sat down still. Cool, lots of people here, so they're getting on. Nobody wants any tickets, so we'll shut our doors and head on to the next stop. We are, well, a couple of minutes, no, a minute or so early leaving. So, and then we'll head on to our final stop, which I believe is just around the corner. Got like a distribution centre there on the right with lots of vans and trucks and stuff. And we'll head around this corner. So this gets a little bit tight. You can see there's a lot of development going on the left there. So I don't know if this is the stadium. I'm sure someone will tell me if it is. But this seems to be kind of like a some sort of important area here. It seems to have lots of plazas and development and stuff going on. But yeah, we're just up here on the right for our final stop. So we'll head under the bridge, head under the overpass there, and then just stop up here, and we'll have a quick look around as we finish today's route. So let's park her up here. Cool, let's let everybody out. Good, no one getting on. So yeah, so I don't know if, as I say, if this in the background is the stadium, or if this is, I know it's a mall. Anyway, okay, let's complete the route. So let's go there. Yeah, so obviously it's something quite important. I quite like, look at this design on the wall behind us. That's pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is pretty much where the route ends or starts, depending on which way round you go. There's a railway line in the background there with lots of trains and stuff, some development, and some random roads that seem to go nowhere. Yeah, turning points just ahead, so if you wanted to turn around and do the other route, you've got the stop on the other side, ready to sort of go backwards, I guess. But yeah, guys, I think the end of today's route marks a good point for us to stop the episode. So yeah guys, if you have enjoyed the route today and the video, then please do smash that like button. If you've enjoyed the video or the series or anything else that happens to be on the channel at the moment and you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please do click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you can be updated when new episodes come out. And as always guys, if there's any questions, queries, comments or suggestions for future episodes or future series on the channel, then please don't hesitate to put those in the comments section down below. But guys, thanks for watching and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, bye.